Coaching changes paying off, and life on the road not so bad yesterday. Up next on The Daily. Welcome to The Daily. It's Thursday, July 5th with Greg Lawless. I'm Jason Seguini. Hope you enjoyed the fireworks last night. There were plenty on the field as well, and it starts with the Philadelphia Union and some late drama at the Home Depot Center against the Galaxy.
Well, Michael Farfan's stoppage time winner is going to be what everyone talks about. It was a beautiful goal curled into the far post after some pretty sloppy defending, although the little heel pass was pretty sweet from the Philadelphia Union. But there's so much to talk about in this game. First of all, David Beckham was suspended for this one, so he wasn't in. So it really fell to Robbie Keane and Landon Donovan to lead the team for the Galaxy. Robbie Keane not able to do it. He had several good chances to put the ball away, could not put it away. Chad Barrett ends up getting the goal for the Galaxy in this one. The other thing we'll talk about is Jack McInerney continuing to show great form. An unbelievable little heel flick goal for the Philadelphia Union in the first half in this one. Some other things to think about. Omar Gonzalez making a surprise return for the Galaxy. Coach Bruce Arena last week or earlier this week was talking about how, oh, well, maybe we'll see him at the end of July, maybe August. I think that was all smoke and mirrors. Frank Lampard from Chelsea was in attendance, sitting in David Beckham's box with them watching this game. So, of course, the rumors started flying about whether Lampard was going to be joining the Galaxy. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon either. But what an incredible game this was. Yeah,
now Philadelphia 3-2 under interim head coach John Hackworth. The other team that had the coaching change, Toronto FC, they're now undefeated in 5, getting another draw on the road in Dallas. Unfortunately, both these teams trying to climb out of the cellar, Greg. I think both fan bases wanted the 3 points here.
Well, they certainly wanted the 3 points. I think that Toronto will maybe be happier with just getting the 1 point. Look, they are 1-0-4, undefeated in the 5 games since Paul Mariner took over. Yes, there are 4 of those being draws, and they probably should have won 2 of them, having given up late goals in those ones. But considering the 0-9 start that Toronto FC had to the season when Aaron Venter was still in charge, I think you'll take your points whenever you can get them, particularly on the road. And TFC are getting points on the road. So for this one, you go to Dallas, you give up an early goal, you get the equalizer through the incredibly hot Danny Kuvermans right now, and you'll put that in your pocket and you'll go home.
All right, well, for Dallas fans, good news. David Ferreira getting some good minutes last night on the field. I mentioned the success teams had on the road last night, and Sporting Kansas City went up to Montreal, got a 3-1 victory thanks to 2 penalty kicks. You don't see that a lot. 2 penalties called their way in this game.
Yeah, you don't see it a lot when the away team ends up getting 2 penalties. But look, this was a pretty decent performance by Sporting all around, considering what they've been doing recently. They have not looked like that great Sporting Kansas City team from earlier in the season. This time they go up to Montreal, they get the 3-1 victory. The Impact right now struggling. Okay, were the PKs perfect calls? No. But you know what? They were legitimate. They're fine to get those penalties. Kansas City ends up putting those away. Graham Zusi puts one away. Kai Kamara puts the other one away. Patrice Bernier has started to continue to look good for Montreal, but this Impact team not really clicking anymore. About a month ago, they were really doing a good job of, being tough to beat, as we like to say, but now it just doesn't seem to be clicking right now for them.
I think Montreal fans want to see DeVayo put the ball in the net. A couple of chances for him, pulled wide, but you can see the chemistry building a little between Felipe and DeVayo, and of course, Alessandro Nesta in the press box in Montreal. All signs look like he is going to be the next signing for them.
Yeah, according to just about everyone right now, it looks like it is done deal, and he'll be joining the Impact. The TV announcers were saying it was done. There were some reports on Twitter that Jesse Marsh had said this deal was done. There's nothing official from the club yet, but right now everyone's expecting that to come soon.
All right, another road team that got a victory. The Vancouver Whitecaps went to Colorado. Darren Mattocks taking advantage of a Drew Moore error. They get the 1-0 victory. The last match to get to from yesterday, a 0-0 stalemate between the Seattle Sounders and Real Salt Lake at Rio Tinto Stadium. When these teams go at it, there seems to be some extra fireworks, no pun intended.
And there was some fireworks last night, actually. There was a lot of passion and intensity in this one. I think it comes from 2 different things. One, the Seattle Sounders are now 9 games winless, so I think there's a desperation that's starting to creep into that team. They had no Ozzy Alonso in the midfield, so they had to make some adjustments. Servando Carrasco came in, did okay. I thought Andy Rose, when he came in the second half, did a terrific job in the center of the midfield for the Sounders. But they were just trying to hold on a little bit because RSL dominated the game, certainly for the first 60 minutes, and probably should have gotten some goals out of this one. I think RSL, many people still believe it are the team to beat in MLS, still the best team in MLS when they're really, everything is going their way right now. So when it's not, though, you can go up there and get points. And I think the Sounders will be happy to have gotten a point on the road at Rio Tinto, where it's very hard to do that.
The other team that some would argue is the team to beat, the San Jose Earthquakes, actually dropped a game Tuesday night to Portland, so the Portland Timbers getting a big home victory there. And the other match from Tuesday night, Houston and the Chicago Fire, 0-0 in that game. We'll talk about it all on Extra Time Radio later today. You can get that on iTunes or Buzzsprout, or go to MLSsoccer.com/extratime. We'll be back on the Daily tomorrow.